Satnam. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, everybody. Okay, so I will be doing this. You have no request. Okay. Beth Morgan, view request. All right, today, Beth Morgan. I think she's going to appear any minute now. Did I do it right? Okay. Yay!
Hi.
Every time this happens, I'm always surprised. Every time I have to get somebody in, it's always like tricky. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So I always am
Yeah.
surprised, like, hey, it worked.
Yeah. No,
Hi,
I
everybody.
was I was the same. I was kind of like, do I need to have my phone landscape or portrait? Which camera? Because I just don't, come on Instagram live. So yeah. Well, how lovely to be invited
It's
on
a
here.
good challenge for you, Beth. So let me just
Yeah.
give an introduction for everybody who is watching. Beth came to my teacher training course many years ago. This was my second time, I think. I just started doing teacher training courses. So she was there from the beginning. And her life has changed tremendously. And she will tell us a little bit more about it. Um, as I remember, you had the fear of public speaking and
Yeah.
anxiety. And look at you now, you're on live.
Yeah. Yeah. It's before I came on here, I went on my computer and I found the essay that I had to write 8 years ago when I did your teacher training, because at the end of the teacher training, you ask people to write, a sort of essay, and mine was on my yoga journey. And yeah, reading it just brought tears to my eyes because I realized, how far I've come. And yeah, at the start, I remember the first day on your teacher training course, I remember you went around the circle and you wanted people to talk and introduce themselves. And as it was getting closer to me, my heart was just in my mouth. I used to suffer quite badly with anxiety and speaking in front of people. And that is, one of the main things that Kundalini Yoga and doing your course has helped me overcome that, anxiety and yeah, being able to sort of be out there and teach in front of people. Yeah, yeah,
That is the biggest thing. Can you imagine for somebody who has
yeah,
anxiety actually stand up to make such a transition and
yeah,
get the confidence and energy to make that next move to actually be in front of people, not only just fear of speaking in front of,
yeah,
friends, thing like that, but you're actually speaking in front of big groups of people that now you're very successfully doing your yoga
yeah,
journey, yoga teach
yeah, yeah. Like
yourself.
yeah, like when you ran the course, obviously, like this year the course is online and it's been online for the last 2 years, which has been just so successful and such a wonderful way to do it. But when I did it, it was done in two halves, and there was 6 months in between the two segments that were live with you in person in London. And I remember leaving London and coming back to Manchester, where I'm based in the UK, and just thinking, right, I've just got to, grab the bull by the horns, and I've just got to start teaching. And I found a local church hall, which is actually a really, really gorgeous church hall with these amazing stained glass windows. And I hired that on a Wednesday night and I started a weekly class. And yeah, I had 3 people there the first week, and it built to, 30, 40 people. But yeah, I remember, like, even now I still get nervous in big events. But yeah, the more you do something, the easier it becomes, and the nerves just gradually sort of melt away. You become more confident.
Yes.
So yeah, so it's been a gorgeous, gorgeous transformation for me in that sense.
It's
Yeah,
amazing how this course gives you opportunity to
yeah,
face your fears, but then also gives you courage and energy to
yeah,
overcome and go get to the other step.
yeah.
Make
That's it. Yeah, it is.
from darkness to light, right? It takes you to the other side.
Totally, totally. That's what my essay was called, From Darkness to Light. And
Ah!
yeah, yeah, that's what it was called. And I remember before doing your course, I was in a job. I was doing interior design, and it was a job that I had previously liked, but I don't know, my heart wasn't in it. And I was helping people that were very well off design their homes, basically, and there was no, after a few years, there was no job satisfaction. And yeah, I felt quite empty and disillusioned. And yeah, I was in quite a dark place. And yeah, I really, really feel that Kundalini Yoga and your course has completely transformed my life.
Yeah, yeah. So you left the job. I actually have
Left job. Yeah.
thing. It gave them courage to make that next step, to leave the job, relationship, but it needs to be done. It forces you. There is no way you can't do it because of the journey that you for these 3 months. I mean, it just makes you go for it. You cannot just stop. Once the energy goes, then that's stopping. And but you have to get to that point to be confident enough to just make that step. So the first step is sign up. As soon as you sign up for the next until the course starts, already the journey is started. It's amazing. I don't know if you remember, but when you signed up, already your psychic, your emotionally, physically, you're prepared for it. You're going for it, and you know you have these butterflies in your heart, and thinking, "Oh my God, I'm doing this course," and already changes. It's such an astonishing thing. No matter this course or any other courses, guys, you sign up. It's always that journey, and I know when I sign up for courses, the same. As soon as you do it, it's like, oh, something starts the motion, the energy motion. And
yeah, I think it's, you know, it's all about saying yes to yourself, isn't it? And wanting to live a full life. You know, I've been lucky enough to teach alongside you on the course for quite a few years, and just the transformation that we've seen in, you know, so many people through the year in different ways. Like you say, people leaving relationships, leaving jobs, just really coming out of themselves and just stepping into their full power as well. You know, it's just, gorgeous to see.
And it also provides jobs, provides different outlet there, because like you like now start working with me. We've been on this journey together. You help me with my courses. You actually teach on the courses. You teach anatomy and philosophy and then yoga nidra. Tell me about yoga nidra. How did you come to that? It's such a
so yoga nidra, I think that after I finished your course, I came across yoga nidra. There's a lady in the UK called Uma Dinsmore Tooley, who has an organization called Total Yoga Nidra Network, I think it's called. And I was really, really drawn to nidra because it's such a restful practice, you know, and there is so much magic available within yoga nidra. So for people that are not familiar with yoga nidra is like a guided meditation, I suppose. It's done lying down, and you know, the aim is to get the physical body as comfy and as settled as you possibly can be, so you remain still through the practice. And then people are just sort of listening to my voice, and then there's loads of different sections. So there's a conscious rotation of the body, you know, where I'm just naming parts of the body and people are resting their awareness at each point. There's visualizations as well, pairs of opposites. So there's all these different sort of sections that can be incorporated into yoga nidra. But it takes you into this sort of liminal space. And they say that doing a yoga nidra is the equivalent of having 3 or 4 hours sleep. But it's also really effective in helping you to just release things from your subconscious as well. So it's a gorgeous practice, and I think it is a really great partner to Kundalini Yoga. So that's why I'm teaching it on the course, and that's why it's included in the course. So so it's a gorgeous practice.
Get, because with the teaching and you know, you get through your transformation and your issues and everything, then you have yoga nidra to settle in and to sort out everything subliminally, you know, subconsciously. You're working on all these issues that we created and we moved around with the Kundalini. Right? So then you have enough time to integrate everything. So that's why it's a beautiful practice. I don't think many courses are doing this, because I'm fortunate enough to have you doing the yoga nidra. So the Kundalini yoga and yoga nidra, it's such a beautiful marriage. It
really is.
So that's what we offer on the courses. For those people who wanted to know more, that's another plus and bonus we offer, thanks to Beth. And so, yeah, I think for everybody there who really wants to know more, Beth is the one actually to contact and ask for information, but just ask, write us to info@maya.Fiennes, and we'll answer all your questions, and we have a Zoom talk with me. Maybe we just figure out, because lots of people last time I remember they were calling to find out a little bit, to talk a little bit with me, so they can find out a little bit more about the course and if it's right for them. And some people are worried that it's going to take too much time, but it's not, because it's only 3 hours a day, like Friday or Saturday, Sunday. So you're always on a weekend, not exactly every weekend. It's few weekends here and there. There is some breaks in the weekends from the March till June. And it's a beautiful practice. And you don't have to worry about being a teacher or having exams. So for people who want to do transformation, you don't have to pass to that exam or anything. You just soak in and sort out your life and your issues. So
yeah, I think that's a really good point. Like, obviously, for some people coming out of the course, they are going on to teach. And, you know, there are people that have built successful businesses from coming out of your course. But then there are also people that have just come out and they have just done that for their own personal transformation. So this really is, you know, it is the name says what it is, you know, yoga for real life. I think it's, I think, Maya, that you really have that gift, and what you have done is you have made Kundalini yoga like so accessible to so many people. You know, I remember when I first discovered Kundalini yoga, so maybe 16 years ago, when I was on a retreat in Egypt, and yeah, it was Kundalini yoga. I didn't know what it was. Within a minute, I was just blown away. I just thought, wow, this is my yoga. And the teacher said to me, oh, well, when you go home, see if you can find a class. I'm sure there'll be a class in Manchester. And if not, get a DVD by Maya Fiennes. So I found a class in Manchester that I went, and I just didn't gel with the way it was being taught. So I gave that up. And then I got your detox and de-stress DVD. I know you get so many emails still about that DVD, because it is just, yeah, such a gem. And I got that DVD and I did it every day for a year, and that, you know, was really key for me in a difficult time in my life in sort of turning it around. But my point was that, you know, you really have you've taken Kundalini yoga, you've mixed it with other modalities as well, and you just teach it in a way that is so accessible and joyful and, yeah, and beautiful. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, the thing is that a lot of people who have already done the Kundalini yoga teacher, who are teachers, actually come back to my course to see the other aspect of it, which That's is strange, isn't it? We have people like they've taken the course many years ago. They are teaching it, but it's like let's see the next thing, maybe, and then they pick up new moves and new things that they go ahead and teach. I mean, I would be the same. I like to, as a teacher, to take other people's courses so I can improve and not improve, but necessarily, but just bring more energy and different aspects to the teaching. So, yeah.
And get a different take on things, a different angle. So important, isn't it, to just keep learning and, yeah, keep expanding.
Expanding, that's what it is. Expansion is always my word.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. And Beth, thank you so much. We have a lot of, let me see if we have lots of, oh, we have lots of things. Best yoga Kundalini teacher for real life, everyone. Ah, yes. Amount of tools we have received, use them, very grateful. Oh, thank you so much. I mean, lots of people are just saying, being grateful and thankful, and to you, Beth. Ladies, lovely ladies, Karen, so inspired. Oh, great. Oh my God, lots of people and lots of likes and lots of good stuff going on here. So looking forward to it. Oh yes, Lucy. Hi, Lucy. What an amazing teacher you are too, Beth. Yes, Lucy saying you're an amazing teacher, Beth.
Oh, thanks.
Beautiful. Well, guys, as I said, any questions, anything you want to talk further about this to me and Beth, and just call us and let us know. Okay, big kiss. Thank you so much. Bye, Beth.
See you soon. Bye.